Hi Libra, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to another You versus Them. Libra, let's see how you're feeling now, how the person connected to your energy is feeling, and what action we can expect in this connection. And Libra, these are general collective readings, may not resonate with all of you. Please keep that in mind. Take what works for you, leave the rest. So let's begin. Welcome back, all my subscribers, and welcome in newcomers. Libra spirit. Alright, Libra, newcomers, I'm setting down two sets of cards here. One side will be for you, one side will be for your person, and in the center, I'm going to have your dialogue message cards, mutual energies. If this is your reading, Libra, you'll know which side you resonate best with. For me, this is going to be person A here, and this is going to be person B. Bottom of my deck, I have the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody is working towards their own success and their money and no longer really waiting around for somebody who was not ready to offer them anything long term, from what I feel. From the first look at the cards, I do feel, Libra, one of you really is wanting to communicate with the other person, but they are trapped in their mind because they feel the other person is not talking to them, or they won't be open to communicating. It's like, I really want to talk to them. I want to see their mindset. What are they feeling? I don't know what's going on in their head. I want to take action towards them, but what if they have walked away, or they're not interested, so they're a bit worried. The other person says, well, they treat me like an option in their life, Omkaratarot. They treat me like a third party or an option in their life. They want my friendship, but that's about it. And I don't want to hang on to this connection. I think I better release this connection. I'm not waiting around for them. I'm accepting that nothing is ever going to move. This person will never change their ways. So that's the reason I'm not reaching out to them. What's the point, right? So let's see then what's going to happen. I'm going to, of course, clarify all these cards for you, Libra. But before that, let's ask the universe. Spirit, tell me what's going on with Libra and their person. Why are they both feeling this way currently? Libra and their person, Spirit. Okay. The first card here, Libra, says acceptance. What is meant for you, you will not miss. So one person is coming to the thing that, you know what, this person is never going to change their ways. I accept that this was not going to be. If it was meant to be, it would have come towards me, correct? But I'm not really bothered so much. I'm accepting the situation as it is. Communication. Somebody wants to communicate. Yep. But Spirit says clear and honest communication is required, which I don't think has happened. Okay, third card says naturally. Go with the flow and let things happen naturally. Be in that acceptance mode and listen to them. If they want to speak, they want to say something, hear them out and then make up your mind. So, Spirit, tell me, if they could say something right now, let's say they have communication right now, what would they say to each other? Let's do that first. Do your dialogue message cards, Libra. Libra and their person, Spirit, if they could say something to each other right now, what would that be? Libra and their person, Spirit. Okay, let's take a few more from another deck. Libra and their person, Spirit. And we'll take a few more from a third deck, Libra, and then start the reading. Libra and their person, Spirit. All right, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Libra, if you're looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here, Libra, says, I'm stalling. This could be person B saying, I'm putting an end to this. I want you all to myself. No one else understands me. How do I approach you now after all this time? I want to ask you for another chance, but I'm afraid of being rejected. You really were the best thing that's ever happened in my life. I saved all your old text messages and I still read them and I think about you a lot. Please forgive me for wasting your time. I feel so alone. Why did you abandon me? My past of how I was raised affects how I act now in life. I'm sorry for the mind games I played. I know I was wrong. I'm so afraid that you've left my life forever. It hurts me to the core. All right, so these were some of your messages. If these were resonating with your storyline, Libra, let's start the reading. I'm going to first focus on person A, this side, and then later we'll move to the other side. And newcomers, please remember, I'm not guessing which side Libra's on. I could be dealing with two Libras here, right? But if this is your reading, you'll immediately pick up which side you're on, who this person is for you in your life. And yes, it can be a love interest, spouse, ex, secret crush, could even be a business partner, relative, best friend, co-worker. It is a general reading. Please use your own judgment here. Okay, so person A, let's start with you. Let's see how you're feeling. What's the Eight of Wands? Eight of Wands. Oops, I dropped a card. Yeah, person A wants to return. They want to return. This person wants to return. They want to end the heartbreak that's happened in this connection. I think this person really wants to talk. Why? Because they're missing person B now. They're missing person B. They're feeling lack of love in their life. They feel lost without person B. They are a little worried. They're trapped in their mind. They're doing all the question answers, I think, in their own mind right now, because I think the other person's gone silent on them. They are a little worried that what if, they've dropped me now. They've given up on me. They want to break the silence. Eight of Swords, what you worried and what you thinking about? They're thinking about how they behaved in the past. They're trying to see things from the other person's perspective, how they never offered anything stable, they never stepped up, they never, offered commitment or something, the lies they told. So they are kind of a little worried that, how do I approach them now? Now they're not talking to me. I want to now go back to them. Why do you feel this way? Person A, tell me. High Priestess, yeah. There is silence between the two of you. High Priestess. So they don't know whether person B would even be interested in working with them anymore. They don't know whether they are spying, they are watching, they've always kept tabs on the other person, but they don't know how it's going to work now. They are very clear in their mind that no, they're not clear. No, they are not clear. They want to talk. This person wants to have communication, but they're afraid they're going to look like a fool now. I think they are having conversations, but it's all in their head. All the conversations they're having are all in their own head. It's like I do find person B very attractive. I want to talk to them. I know what I want now, but I feel I don't want to end up looking like a fool. So there's too much of things going on in their mind. Maybe they're also a little worried that the other person may not even want them back anymore. What if they don't want me back? What if they are in a passionate brand new connection already? I don't see them stressing on me anymore. What if they are not waiting for me? What if they are not even concerned about me and their past? What if they found a new Two of Cups? So they are trying to get the clarity before they come in with any communication, I feel. Yeah, they want to know the truth. They want to know the truth. This person is very, very frustrated because they were hoping this chapter would never shut down. I could always go back and have another cycle with the other person, but now they could be getting a little worried that it's been so long. Maybe the other person is exhausted of waiting, tired of waiting. What if they've given up on me? Oh my God, that's not fair. And, so tell me why. Tell me person A, how do you see the connection currently? How do you see person B right now as I'm doing the reading? King of Wands. Person A says, I want to take action, Omkaratarot. I don't want them to go and give that big cup of love to anyone new. I was just getting ready to take action myself. I'm ready for them. I see them as my counterpart, and I never thought that they would ever come, that they wouldn't be waiting for me. I never thought that this person will ever find anyone else or move on and give their heart to somebody else. But now I think the worry is very real that maybe it is over. Maybe it is over. Now they are sorry for all the mind games they played, because now if they go back and things don't work out, then they'll end up looking like they are the ones who lost the game. They are very worried the other person has walked away from them or has detached from them, maybe has moved towards a new Two of Cups. There was a card which said that, I'm so afraid that you've left my life forever. It hurts me to the core. Okay, it's hurting you because you thought they would wait and never give their heart to anyone new? Is that what you thought? Yeah, person A says, I thought I could just get a second chance whenever I wanted. I could just go and revive this connection. I could just, they would never go silent on me. I could just go and, open up or break the silence whenever I wanted. I was the one in control, I thought I would just open up when the time was right. I had the power to take action whenever I wanted. So this person was expecting that whenever they would be ready, the other person should be ready. I think the fear is catching up because now they're not so sure anymore. Okay, so this is your action card. But I'm going to open it later, person A. The action you would most probably take towards person B or in your own life in the next 7 days. That's this one, but I will open it later. Like I said, I'm going to go to person B, see how they are feeling, and then we'll do the action cards together. So person B, tell me, how are you feeling about this now? What's the Three of Cups? What's the Three of Cups? Yeah, person B says, yeah, I know they reach out, but they never make up their mind. They come towards me, treating me like I'm just an option in their life, or they just want a third party situation, or just fun and good times. I don't want to deal with that kind of behavior. That's so childish. It's so immature, right? So I'm just going to drop the ball. I'm not going to be juggled. I'm not going to be an option in anyone's life. I've been through this before, Omkaratarot, and I've realized that they never have anything stable to offer. They just come in with, nothing. So person B says, yeah, I've been through all that before. They've abandoned me. They left me out in the cold. They made me feel I was not good enough for them. I've closed this chapter down. I'm not waiting for things to move forward with us, because they never chose me. They never chose me. They never made up their mind. They took my love for granted in the past, Omkaratarot. So I have released this connection because I know I'm worth much more. I've regained my confidence. I'm picking myself up. I know what I bring to the table, and this person was not the right person for me because I was not emotionally happy with them. I'm rebuilding my life now. Why do you feel this way, person B? Tell me. Page of Pentacles in reverse, because things never moved. There was stagnancy here. Yeah, person B says, I really did think that they would take action towards me, but nothing moved here. They didn't value me. They didn't put in the work. Yes, they came across as somebody who I was attracted to, as somebody who I thought would take the right action, but they didn't. They made me feel as if I was not worth investing in, or they didn't put in the work. Eventually, I realized that this is not a happy situation. It's in fact a very imbalanced connection. So I'm not really waiting around for them anymore. Four of Swords in reverse. Yeah, person B is very focused on themselves right now. It's like, what? I know what I bring to the table. I know I can still attract in whoever I want. Right now I'm focusing on building up my own self-confidence. I'm not going to allow somebody to make me feel that I have to wait for them. No, this was a very unfair situation. I think at one time person B did feel that you guys could have been a true match, King of Wands to the Queen of Wands, but now they're realizing that no, if they were my true match, they would have taken action by now. So I don't see person B really losing any sleep over person A right now, because they've realized that this is a connection which never went anywhere, or it has no potential. In fact, it was only going backwards. So person B is saying, yeah, I don't trust them anymore. I've lost patience, I've lost trust, I'm cutting this person out of my life, and that's the reason I'm not, initiating any communication, because all they do is come towards me with lies. So tell me then, person B, how do you see the connection currently? How do you see person A? How do you feel about this connection right now as I'm doing the reading? And viewers, somebody did suggest that maybe I should think of changing some questions. Well, this is what I thought of. If you have any suggestions, if you want any questions to be added or subtracted, or any new questions to be asked, do let me know. I can always add them in. All right. So this is our channel. We all have to kind of contribute. Okay. And also, thanks to all the ones who've been sending me lovely super thanks. I wasn't expecting that, but I was really touched. Thank you so much. And person B, okay, tell me. How do you see this connection currently? How do you see person A? How do you feel about this connection right now? Page of Wands in reverse. Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, person B says, I'm not initiating anything. I'm not messaging them. I'm not putting in any more energy, effort into a connection where there is no future. They'll never, step up or commit. This person will never change their ways. It's just going to be a repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. I don't want to do all that. If there is nothing long term, then I would just rather just be focused on my own confidence, my own single life, and focus on my future. According to person B, they have accepted the ending. It's like, yeah, I can't do this. I would rather just focus on being single and focus on my own life right now. So let's see what actions you guys will take then. I'm going to take another deck for this one, Libra. And while I shuffle this deck now, if the storyline has made any sense, do let me know. You can do that by tapping on the thumbs up button or leaving me a comment. That would be really, really helpful. Thank you. And newcomers, repeating viewers, do like, share, subscribe to the channel. We welcome you in. All right, person A, I'm back with you now. Action from your end towards person B or otherwise in your own life now. Page of Cups in reverse. Suddenly this person is afraid. They are afraid that their apology also may not get accepted. Why? Why the Page of Cups in reverse? Death and rebirth. Two of Wands. Queen of Swords. Temperance. And the Knight of Cups. Yeah, according to, they are worried about the silence, I think. I think this person is worried that the other person has gone quiet. What if it's over? I don't know. If I do go towards them, they've cut me out, or maybe they've moved on and given their heart to somebody else. Yeah, they're worried, I think, that they delayed things for too long, and what if person B has already emotionally walked away from them? So they are a little afraid that even an apology may not work this time. So what are you going to do? They'll manifest. They'll manifest, I think, sneakily from behind the scenes. This person is still manifesting, but I don't think they are sure whether they can get this commitment back. They don't know what's going on in person A's mind. Yeah, they're sitting in fond memories. They want to return. But they're carrying baggage from the past, and maybe this person lied, cheated, ghosted. I don't know what they did. So they are a little worried that what if it's too late? What if they don't even forgive me? So in the next 7 days, I really don't see them taking any action. But they seem pissed off because they feel, I didn't expect them to give up on me. I thought we could, talk it out. I thought I could just come back and, pick up where we left off. So tell me, person B, action from your end towards person A or otherwise in your own life now in the next 7 days. Four of Wands in reverse. I think person B is not even seeing person A as a potential long-term partner because they feel there's nothing on the table. This can't be my soulmate. Four of Wands. Two of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and the Chariot. Yeah, person B is more focused on a stable, brand new beginning with a brand new soulmate. They are on their chariot and moving forward. They've done their healing work. This person is wishing and hoping for somebody brand new, because you know what person B says? I've done the work, Omkaratarot. I carried all those 10 wands. I got the 10 swords in my bag. I've done my healing work. I'm now packed up. I've packed up this past chapter of my life, and I'm ready for a beautiful brand new journey for myself. And this time round, I'm calling in a brand new soulmate who I can have a true partnership with. Somebody who's going to be open and honest and loving and kind and give me lots of hugs and kisses and not be emotionally manipulative and hide their emotions and be ready to be in a long-term partnership with me. So I think person B is ready to call in somebody for their long-term. Somebody who's a true partner, who's going to be their divine counterpart forever. It's like, I'm not going to settle for anything less than that, Omkaratarot. All right, good for you, person B. All right, so that's what I have for you. Till next time then, love and light. Take care. Namaste.